good morning or afternoon, Lake Country Swimmers. My name is Coach Tom. I coach the senior silver and senior sterling silver groups at Arrowhead. I am here to talk to you about goal setting. And what I want to talk to you before we go into goal setting is there are three types of goals that I want you to focus on. I have a few questions after this pertaining to those goals. There are outcome, performance, and process goals. Outcome goals are goals that you are comparing yourself to other athletes. Some examples of that would be like, I'm going to win my heat, or I'm going to beat the guy next to me, or I'm going to be top five for the relay. Um, some pros of this: it's motivating, it's a glory of winning, and you get medals in a race. Cons: it can be mentally distracting on that day of a swim. You can focus on something that you don't have complete control over, and it can add to more stress. Performance goals is the focus is personal improvement, a best time goal. Um, Examples of I'm got personal best in a 50 free. Pros, it builds confidence when setting and completing goals. The cons is it can be distracting on race day. It's too much focus on um, time in a race. Process goals are small little steps to take you along the way to those performance and outcome goals. For example, there are specific changes in technique, breathing pattern, number of dolphin kicks off each wall. The pros for this one is it can make it or break it for big goals. It can provide a big confidence in your ability, even if your performance or outcome goals haven't shown yet. Um, some cons is you really need to have a strong mental discipline to set and track these goals. It may not be exciting or glamorous. Um, you should be making all three of these goals are important to have at some point. You should have all of these type of goals. Um, Depends on the person you are. If you're a competitive person, you probably would benefit more from an outcome goal, um, because you want to beat that person so much. But if you stress about that, your focus should be on performance and process goals. Um, when you're making goals, you should really focus on two different types: long term and short term. Long term could be like 2, 3 years out. Um, when I'm 12, I want to be, when you're 10, I want to say, when I'm 12, I want to have this JO cut as a 12-year-old. That could be an example of a long term. Short term would be like for this coming long course season, if we end up having a long course season, um, your goal would be I want to get a certain time by this point. That is a short term goal. Um, so during this process of going through this module, be a student of yourself. Um, make make yourself some goals that you want to make for the next 4 or 5 weeks on learning about swimming, and this is kind of what we're doing for this virtual training. Is it's providing you an opportunity to become better. During these videos down below, you're going to be going over SMART goals: specific, measurable, accountable, realistic, timed. Um, those are all very important to figure out what goal you want to set and how specific it needs to be. Um, just answer the questions below, and if you have any questions, ask your coach. Um, I'm sure they have plenty of ideas for you. And if you don't have any ideas, they don't have any ideas, ask your parents or even look to yourself to find out what you want to be. Um, some things to be really thoughtful of for making a goal is you should write your goal down. It makes it more of a reality, and it creates a more accountable thing for you as a swimmer. All right, have fun during this lesson.